Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Prince Automation Destination. So in our last series we discussed about different type of collections in Java, that is list, set and map. And in case you are not familiar with what are the different collections of Java and how to use them in test automation, I'll request you to please take a look on my previous series which I'll be sharing in the I icon. And today we are going to start yet another interesting series, that is sorting of collections. This is very important from the interview perspective, from coding perspective, and is very useful in cases where we want to validate some sorted column of a particular web page during testing. Now, without further delay, let us try to understand what we'll be covering as part of this series. So first we'll discuss about what is sorting in layman language. Then we'll discuss about different types of sorting and how to sort collections and which type of elements can be sorted. Later we'll cover two very important interfaces in Java, that is comparable and comparator. And these two interfaces are responsible for implementing the sorting in Java. And then we'll discuss about the use cases of comparable and comparator to achieve the natural sorting as well as customized sorting. Now let us try to understand what is sorting. So sorting is nothing but arranging the data in the ascending or descending order. So if you take a look on the left hand side, so we have list of elements or list of string we can say, and they are appearing in some random order, while on the right hand side they are appearing in ascending order. So how to convert this unordered list into the ordered list is known as sorting. So this is what we'll be covering as part of current series. Now we have understood what is sorting. Now let us try to understand what are the different types of sorting supported by Java. One is natural sorting and another is customized sorting. So what is natural sorting? So for now, just consider that we have two interfaces responsible for sorting. One is comparable and another is comparator. We'll discuss more about it in the later part of this series. Then you will get more clarity around it. But for now, just consider natural sorting can be achieved using comparable and customized sorting can be achieved using comparator. Now let us try to understand what is natural sorting. So when we are adding, let us say we have created list of string and we are adding the string objects into it, right? So prints, so when we have created list of string and we have created object of array list and we are adding prints Amit, Rakesh, Ajay and Vijay. So this prints Amit, Rakesh, Ajay and Vijay, these are the string objects and they are appearing in unordered list, right? And what we want is we want to achieve this ascending order. So this ascending order is known as natural sorting of string, right? Now let us try to understand by the definition. So when we want to sort the list of objects of a class, so here we have a list of objects of a class. So of which class we have the objects, list of objects, so we have the list of object of a string class, right? Because prince is the object of string class, Amit is object of string class, right? So when we want to sort list of object of a class, so we have added list of object of a class and class has defined its own sorting. So string should implement its own sorting if we want to achieve the natural sorting, right? If we want to, for example, get this into the natural order, if we want to, for example, achieve the natural sorting. So how string can define its own sorting? So that is possible using implementing the comparable interface. So comparable is an interface which has one compare to method, and string internally implements comparable interface, and as a result it implements the compare to method where it defines the sorting, right? So when the sorting is defined by the class itself, which is to be sorted, then that type of sorting is known as natural sorting because it comes from the class itself. So now let us read it once again. So when we want to sort list of objects of a class, so list of object of a class, and class has defined its own sorting using the comparable. So this type of sorting is known as natural sorting. Don't worry about it if you are not able to understand much on it. You will get very good understanding in the later section, right? Now what is customized sorting? So customized sorting, as I already mentioned, is possible using comparator. Now let us read the definition. So when we want to sort the list of object of a class, So we want to sort the list of object of a class, and class has not defined its own sorting. So in the previous example, class has defined its own sorting using comparable, but in this case, class has not defined its own sorting. So in those cases, in order to achieve the sorting, we need to rely on the external classes to implement the sorting, and that is possible using the comparator. Now let us try to understand one example, one use case at high level. Suppose we are having one employee class having two instance variable, name and age. And let us say we have created list of employee and we have added employee objects. So when we want to sort this particular list, so we are not aware on which parameter we need to sort, because in previous example we were having list of string. So we were aware either we can sort it either in ascending order or in descending order, right? But here the object has two attributes. First one is name and second one is age. So we need to define our own customized sorting, one for name and another for age. So in those cases, and how we can define this customized sorting, this is possible using comparator interface. So don't worry about it, we'll cover more on this when we'll cover about comparable and comparator. You will get more clarity. So at high level we can say natural sorting is sorting defined by the class itself, and that is possible using comparable. And customized sorting is sorting defined by external class, and that is possible using comparator. So this is what I wanted to cover as part of current video. In the next session we will discuss about what type of element can be sorted in Java, and we'll discuss about sorting of different type of collections. Thank you for watching. I would request you to please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.